Okay, now we've moved over into the booth to one of my favorite guns. I actually have this one right here. This is the CZ805 Bren. So, Bob, tell us something that we don't already know.
Oh, well, the Bren, we were working on this. We actually announced it at SHOT Show 2015 in January. And it's been a long process, but, better late than release a product when it's unfinished. And we like to think that, and maybe from your experience, that it was a little late, but it's worth the wait in terms of all the things that we put into it. It's got the CNC machine aluminum upper receiver, high density polymer lower, the stock that's collapsible, as well as adjustable for length of pull, with a cheek rest that you can shift back and forth and reverse for lefties. All the controls are ambi friendly, and the big thing is the M4 magazines that we've tested with close to 20 different brands of the
just about everything works as far as I've come across so far.
Yeah, and internally it's out of the box. There's a lot of features on it that on other guns you would need to upgrade. Like, for example, it comes with a high torque motor. It comes with a ball bearing steel spring guide that's actually QD and legitimately QD, or not QD, quick change. And then progressive springs, steel gears. We put a lot of work into this, and we try to make it as good of a M4 style platform as possible with, as I mentioned, a legitimate quick change spring where all you got to do is punch out this pin and the stock comes down, and then you can access the spring guide right there in the back.
Yeah, I mean, if you can change the battery, you can change the spring, because I mean it's the exact same process. Now, every version now is available, right? Short, long.
Yeah. Every version now is available, and you can get it from your favorite retailers for $350. And these come with a 1-year warranty. 1-year warranty that will take care of any kind of defects or anything that breaks on them.
Now, one thing one of my viewers asked about was the European one has a different magwell, right?
Correct.
Is there any plans to bring that to the U.S. as an option?
Yes, the beauty of the Bren is that the magwell swaps out with just 2 pins. So we are planning on eventually getting some European magwells and the original Bren 805 magazines to be sold separately. To be honest, I doubt 99% of the dealers out there will carry that. But any dealer that's willing to do special orders can just give us a call and order it on your behalf.
I mean, there's special snowflakes all over the place in Airsoft. I mean, let's be honest.
Personally, I'm like, why do you want a bigger mag that costs more? But hey,
I'm with you on that. I mean,
my money, and if you want to spend money with us, I'm more than happy.
He'll take it. All right, so that's the Bren, and I mean, if you guys didn't capture, I just actually dropped a review on this just last week, and those of you who watch the channel know that I usually don't do a review of a gun unless I've used it for a while. So it's actually one that I've used for a while, and I'll throw a link in here somewhere just so you guys can check that out, as well as some gameplay too. If you haven't been able to tell, I'm pretty high on this gun right now. So, okay, so that's the Bren. What are we going to next?
All right, next, let's go take a look at the increase in the size of the Evo family.
Oh man, another blue pill?
Another blue pill. That's a theme this year for SHOT Show.
All right, let's go check that out. Okay, we have rotated our way around to the Evo side of things. So Bob, why don't you fill us in on the Evo?
Yes, so as promised, a bigger addition to the Evo product family, both literally and figuratively. As you can see, we have the Evo carbines behind me. What I'm holding in my hands right now, this is the Evo carbine, the Evo A1 carbine, and the reason it is because we have a standard barrel with an Evo exclusive metal muzzle brake comp, whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty sick looking.
Right, and it matches the lines of the Evo very well. So internally, same internals as you love from the Evo. The electronic control unit, all the Danish-made parts, all the great trigger response, great range. The difference really is now we have a longer outer barrel, we have an M-lock handguard, and then we have a long inner barrel that's went up from 410 or 210 up to 407 millimeters. And this is just a gun for the people who are saying, I want a longer Evo, I prefer longer guns, I want one for outdoors. This is going to be it. And these are going to be hitting the market in March. This one, both of these are going to be $400 matte. So they're going to be, on the upper end of the Pro Line tier, but as Dave knows, when it comes to these Evos, honestly, it's worth the
Well, yeah, I mean, certainly, when you're paying for MOSFET, you're paying for single burst, full auto. I mean, there's a lot of advanced features in the Evo. It's not just your basic, entry-level gun. You get more with that. Ooh, look at this.
Yeah, and then this one is for the guys who are the sneaky guys, the secret squirrels who want to go sneak around. This is the Evo carbine, the BET model. The BET doesn't stand for Black Entertainment Television.
I was going to say, man, there's a lot of innuendo at this booth this year. I don't know if you guys have picked up on it. Is it getting shorter? Is it getting longer? Harder? Now we're at, anyway.
Yeah, so BET stands for Barrel Extension Tube. It's what we call a mock suppressor. So this is an integral mock suppressor that actually runs all the way about down to here. The inner barrel is the same length. It's going to run through it. And this is the BET carbine, like I said. It's going to be the same price, $400, around that same time release date in March, as long as there's no unforeseen delays, which we don't really anticipate any.
Can I say ain't never been done before? If you ever watch, never mind. If you know the joke, you know the joke. If you don't,
we haven't strapped the shotgun underneath the AR yet. It's ain't never been done before. Maybe we should release 3 Evos like in a triangle configuration.
Oh yeah, hooked up to one trigger. Now these sights are new, right?
Actually,
or have they?
They've been with the Evo. I think you might have bought one of the really like.
Yeah, I got in early.
Yeah, but now all the Evos come with a nice fiber optic front and an aperture peep sight, rear sight.
Yeah, because I was going on the Ricky Bobby. If you're not first, you're last. So looks like I might have been last on that one.
Yep. But they're here now. Maybe I can get some sights in your hands, and that way you can get it.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, better late than never. Now I can't believe I'm gonna reach around over here. This booth, dude. I'm telling you. Tell us what this is.
All right, so this is the Evo Inferno. We announced this last year at SHOT, but we said that it was in development. We never really had any kind of development timeline or price range because it was a completely new project for us. And now, at this year, we're ready with all the information. So this is also going to be released in March of this year, barring any kind of unforeseen, issues, delays that crop up. But this is going to hit the market at $530 retail. So it's going to be the most affordable premium HPA option on the market. As you know from last year, this is the internals are made for us by Wolverine, and we're going to have a custom chipset in there that works with the Inferno Gen 2 engine. It's going to have the newest Inferno engine in there that give you that 3-round burst as well as the empty mag detection that the Evo has. So you're not losing any of the functionality. And one of the biggest changes that we made is actually to the hop-up. As anyone who's used HPA guns and tried to install them, engines know, with hop-up, you have to fiddle around with
it's a lot of hit and miss.
Right, and the reason why is because currently all the hop-ups on the market are really meant for AEGs, which have different it's very negligible, or it's negligible visually, but it's very, when it comes to operations, it's actually a very noticeable effect. And we found that using standard AEG hop-ups and buckings wasn't working. So we actually developed a completely new HPA-only bucking that goes in this Evo. And from our testing, it's actually more accurate and longer range than the AEG Evo, believe it or not.
Nice.
So, you've shot the AEG Evo, you know that it's...
Yeah, I mean, it shoots awesome.
Out of the box. This one is even better than that. And for all you guys who do HPA out there, we'll eventually release that hop-up bucking as a separate standalone item for anyone who's looking for like a go-to bucking for their own build.
Yeah, so they can use it in other platforms.
Exactly. Yeah, so the Evo, when it comes out, it's not going to have this magazine. This is a high-cap magazine. It's going to come with a standard magazine. And it's going to just be the gun itself plus the engine and the mag. And you can pick up Wolverine storm regulators, which work great with the Gen 2 Inferno engine. And all you need is a rig and a tank.
So how long before we can expect to start seeing these hit retailers?
It'll be March. Around the same time as this Evo. They'll come actually most likely on the same shipment. So it's going to be a Evo-tastic March.
Now, you know what? Like, I'm no rocket scientist, but if you want one of these, I would probably suggest jumping on them early because, I mean, this obviously takes more effort and manufacturing and whatnot. So I'm going to guess that these will probably be slightly harder to come by than your regular one. So if you want one, I would suggest hopping on it quick.
Yeah. Talk to
That's just from experience when it comes to things that are a little kind of one-off in the industry, that if you wait for a while, you may not be able to get it, or not as easily.
More complex project, and pre-orders are open for these and the carbines right now. So talk to your favorite retailer, and then place in a pre-order with pre-order with us, so that way you're guaranteed one from the shipment.
Yeah, Hobbytown Fresno, order one. What's up, dude? Just kidding. I love the guys there. They're my buddies. We hang out and.
Shout out to Josh and Matt.
Yeah, Matt. What's up? Hobbytown Fresno. Anyway, all right. Well, that's cool, man. Sounds like you guys got a lot of neat stuff coming out this year, and.
I just anticipated probably one more question in the comments for viewers who kind of think ahead. They're going to put two and two together and go, well, you're making an Evo carbine and you're making it an HPA. Are we ever going to see a HPA carbine? The answer is yes. It's already in development, but because we're focusing on bringing this to market and wrapping this up, we only have so many resources since we are making these in-house in Denmark, in our own offices. We don't have a release date or pricing for the HPA carbines yet, but the plan is to eventually make HPA carbines in both the A1 and the BET configurations.
Oh, that'd be pretty slick, yeah. Especially on on that one, because I mean these things are usually quiet anyway. And anyway, well, big thanks to Bob and the rest of the guys here at ASG. I do have to apologize to the guys at ASG. When I came over here to the booth, I totally knocked over a display because I'm big, fat Russian and I have a big backpack. So sorry, guys. My bad. Yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more coverage from SHOT Show 2017.